NET-134, IT Essentials. Today is Wednesday. 15 class period. This is week 8. We are half done, or a little better than half done in reality. Tech Club, Cyber Defense, looking at some things next week. So more on that later. We have an evaluation exam today to take. The students installed Packet Tracer after the exam, and I gave them some information in order to be able to install it. Basic hardware and software. I asked if there were any questions. We did the evaluation. Mobile device and laptops. We talked mostly about these type of devices. We did that. Wi-Fi and security, we didn't get to that. So that will be, we'll talk a little more about that, finish that up on Monday. And also on Monday, at the end of class, that'll be a chapter 6 exam. We'll decide how we're going to do that, but plan on doing it individually. We might do it in groups. And we did some lab work that dealt with mobile devices. Pretty straightforward. After the exam, we talked about mobile devices. They worked in groups, looked up things on smartphones. Another group talked about laptops. Another group, tablets and e-readers. And then wearables, all these different things we can wear. And they came up with some pretty cool things that people are doing now. They did a lab on mobile information. And then they were to submit that. It was looking at Android, comparing Android and iOS. Okay. I reviewed. Let's talk about that. We have a browser, and we have that information, communication, the application layer, present the data, what's going to look like. We talked about if it's a browser, 443, it'll be encrypted. Here it'd be plain text. Set up a session. Transport. How are we going to send the data? We split it into segments and add port numbers. And I didn't mention this in class, but the students should understand. We can either send it TCP or UDP. Talk about the network layer. What is the best path? Here we call it a packet, and we give it an IP address. Talked about the data link layer, and we created a frame. And we talked a little bit about a MAC address if we're doing Ethernet, 802.3, or wireless, 802.11. How do we access the device physically? We put bits on the media. We have those different 3 major types of media. Talked about connecting a PC. We did some troubleshooting. We've got some more to do on Monday. Finished some of that up on Monday. Talked about connected to switch, connected to servers, a little bit about a firewall and a DMZ, what we would use it for. In our case, we have a server there that you can access via the internet because it's in the DMZ, and we allow a path into that. Here's where our regular network is on this side of the firewall. We actually have another DMZ up here, and then we have this one here. And this is all separate from the main campus, which the IT Essential students toured. Talked a little bit about how important data is and accessing data, and that's what we like nowadays. With our mobile devices, we can have them carried with us, and we can access and manipulate data whether we send emails or look up some information on the web or whatever we might be doing. So we have all those different options. And that's it for today.